WCS time, chat. I'm going to X out of my game for now. I do have a bingo card going for this, chat. If you remember anything that was in the bingo card, let me know so I can mark it on my stream deck. Alt-wise, though, Varel does have Jetpack Cat Ultimate and a Diva Ultimate, so you can definitely get to the point. So look for them to be pretty aggro onto the backline here. That's why the Jetpack Cat's taking the Emray out of there with the Ultimate to kind of make it easier. Actually, I love that this is a combo now. I didn't even think about that. Violet gets hit by the train right there. Chat. Environmental limb checked off. We have our first limb. Environmental limb checked off on the bingo card. But if it doesn't, then you're going to be fine. So that was a good decision to kind of like make this team fight be as close as it is, because when you have a Kitsune versus Kitsune, Slavi does go off the map. Get ready for a Kitsune to come in momentarily now, because why not? Lee is going to get booped off the map, and you will reset. Loving this aggressive play here. Oh, what a sleep right there onto Admiral. Pineapple goes off the map, though. Did the Jetpack Cat go to kill the sleeping Jetpack Cat and then drop the Bastion off the map? Because I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Either way, here we go. Beat's going to be happening from Twisted Minds. There it is, as well as the May Ultimate. We have an ult here. TVNT gets a kill on the Student. That's the best case scenario for Twisted Minds. Donghak goes off the map. We have another environmental one. Remember, again, we'll see what the play is, because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. They haven't used it once. Nothing happens. TVNT goes off the map. I like to be very proactive in Overwatch, as you know. I find that the proactive playstyle. Well, add that to the marker for my bingo video. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Double boop right there. Really good start for VP. 1, 2, 3 ultimates. Get ready for a fourth one. Nope, never mind. Doesn't get it in time. Light's going to pop the May ultimate. You have to, even though you're going off the map again. Notice how, like, the Ramatra was completely ignored? Well, if the Ramatra, huge boop right there. We got an environmental limb. I think that's the first one of, like, the bingo card for today. The Crow army is building. Pale goes down. Pale gets a boop on. That's a huge pick on the Orisa. I like this ultimate from Donghak. They're just heck there. We do have a boop off the map, though. Environmental limb. Hey, we take those. We're adding that to the bingo card. Pretty defensive still. Honestly, both the Ramatras do. You can't really push past that. We do get a kill. Boop does happen off the map right there from Funny Astro. See another trade happen in the back line here, or the spawn. Violet gets... What is up with Violet in this map? Again, why is that the second time? And I've seen Basan twice this whole tournament. What is going on over there that keeps happening? I'm going to count the train one for Neon Junction because it happened from Violet. I was just surprised. Either way. Okay, you know what? In hindsight, I think staying the Pharaoh was the play. They were able to kill a knife during that, so a good trade for both sides. The Juno Ultimate's on the field right now. We're going to see Minar going to the back line here. TVNT gets a kill on the shoe. Violet somehow manages the Jetpack Cat ult kill a Tracer. They have a Kitsune, but we're getting to the bridge territory, and I know somebody who has... Yep, there it is. My timing's impeccable right now. Okay, so they're running Hanzo Sim.
I think this is gonna be
no. Bastion. Oh, there it is. Jetpack Cat Bastion. I have that on the bingo card. Not surprised to see that. Kiriko versus the Jetpack Cat Bastion. Classic old Jetpack Cat Bastion here. You're going to see the duel happen in the air. Obviously, they're going to be running the Jetpack Cat Bastion. We're seeing that Jetpack Cat Bastion lead off again here.
Yeah, but this is a sick comp, though, from T1.
Boy. Shion, Bastion, Ana, Jetpack Cat. So we got a crowd is a very, very good Freya, so I'm glad to see that being utilized a little bit more here. A lot of damage going in for these teams. Both the Jetpack Cat Bastions just playing to survive here. Zest is getting a little bit low right now. Ultimate-wise, pretty even. It's going to come down to this Jetpack Cat Bastion duel. Whoever can get this will probably benefit greatly. Oh, they have a slight advantage on that, but the back away. Look at this. It's so close between the teams, but they trade out the Bastions. Chat, don't get too excited. We got Jetpack Cat Bastion versus Jetpack Cat Bastion and T1 playing aggressively. Their spawn Merrick goes on a melee. What an aggressive approach here from the side of T1. Will this be the time you finally do your placements? Up to you. And we have a pause.
Looks like we're going to get a little bit more time.
Love that. I love them getting right to the match finally after a long downtime. They're like, guys, we are ahead of schedule. We need to fix this quickly. Decides to be a little bit aggressive. They could, in theory, pop this. And we do have a pause. Well, Freya was there for a second. And we have a pause. All right, they're back. Wrecking Ball pile drives in. We got a pile drive Pete over here. Back to here we go. TVNT does get a kill on the Proud. And we do have another pause. This pause is going to be due to just because. Are they
Are
unpaused?
No.
Oh, it's on pause. It's on pause.
It's
Sometimes with a risk, it's just about surviving. Great javelin there. And thankfully, we do have a pause. I was just saying the momentum and like all of the stuff was looking good. So thankfully, a pause did happen. I was getting a little bit concerned that we'd get to see this map finish. Thankfully, we didn't. This is why it's on the bingo card, baby. Oh, you're fine. You're going to get your drops if you have a tab open. You're good. Oh, looks like the keyboard isn't working. Broken keyboard. Checked off the... Hey, I didn't say how the broken keyboard has to happen. A broken keyboard's a broken keyboard, okay? A fan favorite. It could still use a little bit of love on certain areas.
Beat anybody in this group. Anybody. Not the pause, though.
Yeah, you're wondering why this pause match was being interrupted with Overwatch? I know exactly. I was wondering the same thing. The way I look at and approach Domina's ultimate is we have a pause. I guess we're going to wait. I'm not going to tell you how to approach it. You know what? I'm not going to tell you, right? It's one of those... It's kind of like, oh, we got to pause. I heard they're only like, what, 500K a week to rent? Right? We got to pause. Let's go. Running a Hazard. I haven't seen too much Hazard during the tournament. Kiriko, Lucio, Shion, and the Vendetta. Zeta's going to be running that. Arissa. And we have our first pause of the day. Oh, hi! That's me! Wait, who did that? Who did that? Sully! Hey, let's go! This will be the last time we will watch a professional match of Basan before it's reworked. It'll never be that way again. But for now, you're going to have to wait one moment. We had a bit of an alt domino right there. Both teams feeling it. Great job. Dizzy Harris, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. And chat, I'm sitting here talking about how everything's going great. Yeah, I think it's been fine, Ben. Yeah, it's been very good. Not a lot of downtime in that sense, which is nice. What is... This is the special powers chat's talking about. Soggy definitely needs to find some opportunity here. Almost gets the kill on the Vigilante, and the keyword was almost. No. Gets the limb right away. And that's going to be a Team Secret team fight win here. And, well, not a win yet. I do want to point out something, chat. What did you notice right here? Yep. What did you notice about that situation? I'll check that off, chat, for the special powers one. And I'm not going to call it yet. Yeah, I think, okay. Have managed to win that team fight finally, 2 minutes later almost. You know, I say that, though, and then, like, TV&T gets... Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't even know what else to say. That should have been... Well, I guess that's that, like, superpower chat talks about. What the... Obviously, Knife uses the ultimate at the same time. This is definitely looking like a team fight that should go in favor of Zeta. So, as I say that, I'll probably go the other way. There we go. We have a rush in. Damage coming in. Yep, there it is. Yeah, exactly. That's the superpowers chat thinks I have. It's a very weird spot for Zeta because they only have Jetpack Hat ultimate. But I say only. Violet has been nailing those ultimates this whole tournament. They TP back. Now there's the Kitsune. The honor grenade gets eaten. What an eat. And Shu again will be out of there. And Violet says, hey, you know what?
What a save! Love to see that. Violet take it down. Quartz lives to fight another day.
Chat, that was kind of the superpowers there, though, with the Jetpack Hat, huh? I love this. You know, Lip could, in theory, pop ultimate now that they got the map control. Also, some teleporter plays. I'm going to mark that off. I did mention it. We are seeing some teleporter plays, and that was on my bingo card. All right, here we go. TP is going in. Mr. Mind's running that classic TP strategy. So it looks like we are seeing Diva. We're seeing, am I seeing a little bit of Domina right there? Wait a second. Seonjun wins the 1v1, though, which means Attack is going to be the one to go to the point next, and they get the kill onto the Lucio in the back there. Attack should get ultimate in time, so they're going to have to just trade backlines for the other parts. They're going to look for the Kiriko during this. Nobody can get booped off. It's better just to die, like, on the point somewhere. We get a huge ultimate from Kellen in the backline. Is going to be able to get the kill on the tree. They get a stick right there. Chronic gets the kill onto Attack. Things are looking pretty good on both sides right now. I mean, for Fuel, that is, and Fuel takes map 1. What a map. Down to the wire.
Down to the wire.
Kellen gets the kill onto Spin. That's going to make it a 5v3 right now. They got to be a little bit careful, though, because someone is slowly building the ultimate, and they could, in theory, delay this point for a while. So it's very good to kind of go in here and make sure you get some good kind of backline pressure. That's exactly what happens. Someone's going to go down right now. Field is getting a little bit low. Field does get a kill on the Sionju, but I think it's a little bit too late for that to be as impactful as it could be before. But Merit does have that ultimate, and this could change the team fight, but no, does not. Chio's going to go down, and Fuel takes the first point. Maybe we'll get a Diva packed on, checked off in that bingo card. I'm watching to see if anything else happens here. We get a kill on the Top Dragon, though. That's going to be a huge start. I mean, Top Dragon's one of the, absolute all-stars when their team goes down, but we get a double trade. It's now a 3v3 between both these teams. Keep in mind, KSG has an extra HP pool right now with that Diva. Oh, so, like, technically, KSG definitely wants us to go on point. Trying to survive as long as possible. Does tap. We'll go to the point now. Jabates him a little. I love that Jabate play. They get a Pulse Bomb. They're back on the point again with Varel. Can Varel do it again? I don't know. I mean, Diva's low. Varel's on the point. Alpha is also on the point here. This is so crazy right now. This is a new match to say. Alpha gets a kill, though, onto Slay. Back and forth battle between these teams. Like, this goes in. Gets the kill. Wow. They need to disrupt some of this play. They're trying to outlast the Kitsune. There it goes. There's the ultimate on point. The beat's going to go in. Obviously, they're going to be able to take a little bit of damage now, but it's going to be a survivability aspect. Can you go in here and get this Pulse Bomb? This Pulse Bomb hits and gets a kill. That could be huge. But the pressure's there. The recall is forced out. They know this, too. The pressure will be on the Tracer soon. Saki gets the kill on the back line right there. Looks like we're going to look for a Pulse Bomb kill. And it does look like, if I'm correct, Team Secret should bring this to the third round. And hey, I was wrong on some of their rotations. It actually worked out. So, see? This is how it goes. Wow. All right. That was crazy. Oh, Sionju wins the 1v1, though, which means Attack is going to be the one to go to the point next. And they get the kill onto the Lucio in the back there. Attack should get ultimate in time, so they're going to have to just trade backlines for the other parts. They're going to look for the Kiriko during this. Nobody can get booped off. It's better just to die, like, on the point somewhere. We get a huge ultimate from Kellen in the backline. Is going to be able to get the kill on the tree. They get a stick right there. Chronic gets a kill onto Attack. Things are looking pretty good on both sides right now. I mean, for Fuel, that is. And Fuel takes map 1. Sune versus Kitsune coming up right now. Both of these teams are going to be pretty aggressive. Get ready as we see this. Here it is. Kitsune's out. Someone doesn't have that ultimate yet. There's a small time in here. But there's the Mauga ultimate. They're going to use the outside of the Altair. Zesta's going to kill it. Chio gets a trade there. Someone does survive. Fielder's going to be going down. Possibly no. Fielder does survive that out. Proud's going to have this Bastion ultimate. Is going to be using it on the point. Donghack's doing damage. And yes, someone does take 4 damage from that Bastion ultimate. Jetpack Cat is getting low. It's now going to be someone on point right now. Skill expression with that right click, and see what it comes down to here. Both teams are going to be switching to fast heroes, but T1 will take map 1.
Of course, and stand by as we're heading to our 3rd series of the day.
They just left lip there.
Man, that giant is hand.
Okay. Even the translator just left and lips like.
Crazy Raccoon bringing in.
Okay.
In that interview, I feel like I could tell he was frustrated.
I love that. You can't really do much there, so you're just gonna kind of stay alive as long as you can. As you can see, Zayad slam dunks into the middle of the point. So good job there. I wonder if that happened during the end of it. Okay, good to know. Holy crap, what was that animation right there from Kevster? Try does pop ultimate, does miss a little bit due to a good Sigma shield, so that was a great job there by someone to be able to do that. Expect to see a Ramattra ultimate here, possibly. Did Checkmate lag out, or like... Top Dragon needs to hit a Pulse Bomb here, or at the very least put some pressure. Get ready. There's a huge shot, though. Alpha goes down right there. That's going to be the pick that they need. Top Dragon Pulse Bomb. I mean, it was a big Pulse Bomb. I was kind of more expecting to kind of get AG with it, but hey, you know what? I wasn't specific, so that's on me. A couple of kills there, and Zeta will win this team fight with 2:35 on the clock. I like how... What was that moment? He was just standing there. They just delayed their retake themselves. He was staggered on the cart. He was... Grab's going to be coming in right now. 100% grab going to be going in because, like, now you have, yep, there's a grab. Basically, what you're doing is you're using the grab to kind of stop their whole play. Holy crap, did I just see a... Okay.
Exactly where these players are going. Big pulse in the works. I can't feel it.
What do you even say to that? Right? Like you watch that Pulse Bomb, and like, what do you... I don't even know how to react to that. And Benar immediately gets a kill on a Yubi right there. Shu gets a kill on a Simple, and Zeta starting off strong. They're going to try to get Shu out there. What a save. I'm sorry, but did Shu just get Jetpack Cat lifted up into the air, and while doing that, kill 3 people? I guess we're about to see. Let's see, chat.
Bio grenade there, pretty huge as soon as the pressure comes in. Here I go.
Zeta will try to retake this. I'll probably jetpack cat a tank over in a second. And he'll,
Wait a minute. Malga. Hey, guys.
Hey, Bernard! Hope you like those death stats!
Looks like
Through here, we do have a Malga swap, which is everybody's dream. The Malga versus Malga. Demon, due to like the teasers on Basan. Chat, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Is it gonna happen? Favorite here? Nope, we're seeing Malga versus Malga. But it was the thought that counted, okay? Here we go. Chat, don't get too excited, but we got Malga versus Malga. Matchup, Malga versus Malga.
From Lethal over the top. JD Gaming not able to protect.
Lethal with a huge meow noon. That was on the bingo card. I gotta check that off every time one happens. Get ready for a meow noon, and there it is. So we're gonna get that high noon, gets a kill onto the Tracer, which is actually the last person I expected to get. Be online in the next like 30%, so you're gonna probably want to wait on the high noon to kind of, or the meow noon to go in. We have another meow noon. The meow noon does another kill. We do have the Sky Noon coming in again. Lethal looking for the Sky Noon. Is not able to find anybody good DM there. Now there's the Sky Noon. They're gonna wait, and then Malgal. Get ready. Sky Noon does find a kill, as it always does. Space Station, we got ourselves a Sky Noon. Get ready for it. Pretty classic. See you later. Have fun. That's why it's on the bingo card. We'll probably have about 30 highlights of Lethal, just Sky Noon in this match alone. All right, here we go. Here goes the Sky Noon from Lethal. And gets another kill. All right, awesome. Someone gets an immediate pick on a Proud. Also, Proud immediately swapped up the Freya after I was happy about the Freya. We have a Meow Noon. Has no cooldowns. So, will it be enough? That was actually really close by Hawk. Not able to get that. Sugar Free gets high noon there from the Sky Noon. Gotta love the Sky Noon. I'm going to assume it was. 99% to 99%. This is going down to the wire right now. Both Divas have ultimate, so Hawk is DMech first, but it's not going to be a big deal. Roxy gets the kill there and is able to use the ultimate after. Here's a Nano that will go on the field, and chat, JD Gaming takes the point. And I feel like they could have touched the point there, but they didn't. I don't really know how to approach this, because if you play aggressive, they can Sojourn ultimate and take away the angles and go to the cart. If you play passive, they're going to Sojourn ultimate you and then go to the cart. They've done actually a pretty solid job of surviving in the backline right here on the side of JD Gaming, but I think they're eventually going to lose one more player here. And chat, what did I say earlier? What was I saying? They're going to wait as long as possible. There's a slight disengage that could happen right now, but the point has flipped in favor of Twisted Minds.
And we're at T1. Nowhere to be seen.
This is definitely a little bit of a curveball here that we'll see.
So what? Huh? It's starting to be close to a Kitsune for Landon. If Landon gets that, the team fight is over. Both teams playing slow. Obviously, VP benefits from playing slow here. The point flips, and the game is over. Weibo should be happening momentarily, if need be, of course. Obviously, if they just win the team fight, they win the team fight. But that ultimate will go off if need be. I hope they use it if necessary. Yeah. Thankfully, they got off the point. I'm laughing extremely hard because they could have won that. Is what their support line is. No ultimate yet, but we do see a Freya ultimate coming online. If Nico can make this play happen, this could go pretty much wet.
We could just not touch. That's also fine. Yeah, we just not touch.
They had nowhere to run to.
Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So
I'm not even saying anything.
Until the game
I'm
ended.
just getting my coffee.
So
I don't even think they'll be able to get a TP there. So yeah, they're going to be going to the point right now with the Wrecking Ball, which is the correct play. But keep in mind, all you got to do is go kill the rest of the front line during this while kind of casually backing up, which is exactly what they do. TP goes down, and they don't even touch the point. They just couldn't touch the point. But we're all laughing over here. So yep. They will tap. Look for both the DPS here of T1 to use their ultimates if capable. They decide that touching the point is secondary. They could have easily touched the point there. I'm laughing extremely hard. Have to bring pressure to them. Not like essentially play into their deathmatch style, but you need to be aggressive. They will aggress first every single time. And T1 decides again, you know what? Not our point. That's the best we're getting. If it gets too loud, let me know, but I think we're good. There's the Widow seeing absolutely nobody. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now they're going to reset.
Still looking strong.
Tree goes Widow for a second, doesn't find a pick. Is there any Season 4 news coming out today? My assumption is no. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I would love for there to be, but we do see a Widow go for a pick and see absolutely nobody. And sees absolutely nobody. Okay, awesome. All right, Widow going for an early pick. And
obviously was really good
and doesn't see anybody. Okay, awesome.
His body is damaged. Really
okay, that was awesome. Like, they're a good team. It's a good story. Like, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Either way, the match is started. We do have a Widow going for a pick, not able to find anything. All right, Quartz is looking for that Widow shot. There you go. It's so
a mirrored pick.
here we go. Alpha's going to be looking for that patented Widow pick at the beginning. Here we go, and that was it. Okay, that was awesome. We're going to see right now if Widow can get a pick. Ooh, that was the first time I've seen a shot hit.
They can be like, yeah, this is a really rough
Here we
start to
go.
the
Shy
series.
looking for a Widow pick. Almost gets it. Holy crap. Twisted Minds running the Diva, the Juno, the Ayari, the Torb, and the Sojourn.
That's been pretty rare in this.
They try to disengage that. Hawk does have all coming in, but here comes the play. There goes the cleanse. This is going to allow. Yep. And there it is. So I did mention they were going to ult dump. That was a bit of an ult domino, I would say. We got 1, 2, 3 ultimates out. Both these teams recognize the importance here. And I think that, like, with Fuel having the map control, they feel like they have it. And that's exactly what you're seeing. You're seeing 1 ultimate, 2 ultimates, 3 ultimates, 4. Will we get 5 ultimates? Maybe more. Either way, Kelman does go down there. There's another ultimate coming in from Sion. That's going to be 5 ultimates. Does get a kill, though. Gio gets a huge pick there. Fuel being a little bit hesitant at first, and that's going to reset most of their stuff. Many ultimates were used. I would call that an ult domino by my book. You're going to see every ult in the game popped right now. Sionju with a double kill, though, with a pulse bomb on their sim wall and that ult. If they can get the kill on Tree now without losing anybody. Oh my, Sionju clutches it up a little bit. They get 4. What a play right there. Oh my. And they pop Kitsune on both sides. The ult domino was real. Here goes the ults. Please use your ults. I'm telling you, just play to win here. Don't ult economy your way. There you go. There's a Kitsune. We see all the ultimates going out right now. Donghak does pop the ultimate on the point right now. They're going to be going for a lot of damage. Someone's going to be using the Ramacha ultimate, but the Jetpack Cat ultimate should be able to pull someone into the corner there. Donghak does take a pulse bomb, but it is, Mauga, so not too much there. We do have a Reaper on the point, and I'm so glad to see the ult domino that we just watched. It might even get them the point here, because now they're going to be able to go back. They got those initial kills. They use an ultimate that they know is being used. Someone's forced to have to use an ultimate aggressively. Merit gets a Bastion ultimate kill. I should have had that on the bingo card. Would have been tough to even get. And they end up winning that. So a back and forth ult domino. Here we go. I mean, what ultimate do you use? Mauga ult? Reaper ult? What ult? What ult do you want? Does it matter? Yep. It doesn't. Varel gets them to use all their ultimates, though. I mean, literally every ultimate was used by Space Station, and play a little bit more defensively with how they do it. So look for things to be a little bit more aggressive here. But either way, we have a couple ultimates going in from both sides here. It's an ult dump from what I can see. 3 ultimates. There are 5 ultimates being used. Hawk does go for that kill. Not able to find anybody yet. Lethal gets a kill on the Shy. Ammo gets a kill on Eliso, and I do think this is going to be, again, a Weibo team fight loss. So like, they basically did that, and then once the Kitsune was popped, they disengaged out. So I get why they did it. Obviously, I like the objective, but either way, Kitsune in. We have a bunch of ultimates coming here from Weibo, and this is one of those team fights where they just feel like they need to get this back. They don't want to go down 2-0 here on this flashpoint. So they do definitely use a lot of their ultimates. Everything is in favor of Donghak to be able to use the ult. They use the beat. They're going to be aggressive. We see all the ultimates going in, and there it is. There's the ult dump we're talking about. Obviously, Violet pops down. Proper gets the kill on the Proud. We're seeing back and forth damage there. Shoe's going to be low. Zest gets the kill on the Violet. That's going to make it a 4v3 in favor of T1, but now it gets evened out with Benar with a 3v3. Benar says, you know what, even it, I'm going to make it so it's in our favor. Zeta uses all of their ultimates. Anyway, Kitsune coming in from both sides. There's the beat. We see Sunzo going with the ultimate, slams him down to the ground, leave with a huge play, and that is going to be an easy team fight for the side of Weibo there with a huge play momentum. Ultimates were used there. What a play. Really good against beat, actually. And it's T1. T1 just likes running that hero. There you go. There's the play. Big slam. Does happen. And chat, that's our first big slam of the tournament. That is a part of the bingo card, so good to see. The idea behind this is if you win the team fight by disrupting them, great. If you get their ultimates out, even better. Got a big slam on both sides there. Big slam, by the way. Hefter gets a kill. Big slam. Oh, that is a big slam right there. That's on the bingo card, too. Let's go. Oh, we got a Kitsune on both sides. Now we got the Bastion going down. We got 4 ultimates going in. We got a big slam coming in from TVNT. And that is going to solidify that team fight. They're trying to wait a little bit. There it is. There's a Kitsune. We got a big slam alert on the flank there, but nothing really going to happen with it. But it still is a big slam. Of course, it's a kill on the Psycho. TP on the high ground. Bunch of ultimates. Big slam. Looks like one of my shatters. Let's be honest here. I ain't building a shatter. Now a free shatter is here available. Big slam. We knew that was going to happen. Off the map. Zayed will go. Don't know what that just was, but okay. Big slam alert on the point. Multiple down. And this Rhine has been, you know, causing a lot of problems right now. Finn has that Kitsune. Here goes the Kitsune. There we go. There's the big slam. Alpha's definitely going to go down, but there's a Yup Rock coming in. It won't be enough as Yubi and Quartz do all the damage, and Twisted Minds will go up 2-0. T1 is in the driver's seat. Looks like it's going to be 87% right now. Unless this is the best beat and like follow-up play ever, I do think that in theory, not even in theory, I think in actuality here, T1 should win this map. T1 will win this map, and we have ourselves a series. I don't know what map 3 is going to be, but we got another 1-1, back-to-back, baby. Get ready for KSG to get ulted by Slay in about 2 seconds, if need be. Instead, Hawk does find him. Again, Hawk's been playing very well in the Orisa right now. Obviously, the ults are going in. Sugar Free gets that. Lethal gets the kill. And chat, we are going to a map 3. Good job by SSG. It's going the distance. Here we go. Mauga ultimate time. There's the play. There's the beat. There's the Brig ultimate. The Brig ultimate is going to be pulse bombed, or at least try to pulse bomb it. That's what the Tracer will try to do. Misses the pulse bomb. Pineapple gets a kill into Admiral. That's going to allow for them to get a little bit more space here. Ultraviolet does have a Kitsune coming up here, though, and get ready for that. We do see an ultimate coming in. They're going to try to get a bunch of damage on Hawk. And chat, after all is said and done, they get booped off the point, and JD Gaming brings it to our first map 3 of the day. Sunzo does have an ult. Gonna have to kind of use this almost aggressively. Wow, what a great play by Sunzo. That's why Sunzo is known as a really, really good Sigma chat. And unless things get a little bit wild here, we are gonna see a map victory for Weibo, bringing us to another 1-1. Multiple ults coming in. Falcons have nothing on their side outside of a Kitsune coming in here shortly, so get ready for a Kitsune. But if Sunzo can build this ultimate in time, there's the ult. Love that decision making is basically to force out cooldowns, because you're not going to be able to get a kill again with the way they're playing that, but now look who you do. Because you force out those cooldowns, you put a lot of pressure, and they don't even tap the cart. And chat, we have ourselves a 1-1. No, doesn't tap the point. The boop does count. Kellex pops the ultimate there. Obviously, Violet's trying to just go back and forth. Can't get the beat. And chat, EK loses the map to Zeta. It is 1-1. Get ready for KSG to get ulted by Slay in about 2 seconds, if need be. Instead, Hawk does find him. Again, Hawk's been playing very well in the Orisa right now. Obviously, the ults are going in. Sugar Free gets that. Lethal gets the kill. And chat, we are going to a map 3. Goes the barrel. We got ourselves a good series. This is going to be good. Everybody's looking for some damage here. Quartz back left. There's the Ramach ultimate from Sunzo, but is taking a lot of damage. Sunzo may go down here, but Leave gets a kill on a Yubi. That's a huge start. That's going to take one less person onto the Ramach. Shy gets to there. Sunzo gets a kill on a Quartz. The ultimate goes on the ground there. It's a 5v3 right now in favor. 4v3 right now in favor of Weibo. And Weibo gives themselves a chance. Simple, get the kill onto Liso. They're going to go for the Tracer now, knowing the cooldowns aren't there. Yubi gets the kill on to Leave. Ushui goes in, trying to slam, get any kill that's possible, not able to find anything. And chat, Twisted Minds will even the series. We are going to a map 5. Checkmate goes down. Ryan actually is not going to be it just yet because Ryan is still alive on the point, but there's no supports to be there. And chat, after all is said and done, give it a second. There it is. There it is. Weibo makes it through groups. Will be in the bracket play. I would say that's a pretty big upset for people. Like I said, Weibo is a lot better than people put them out to be. Can T1 do what nobody thought was possible? I said nobody, and I'm being dramatic. People thought it was possible, but for the sake of a storyline, people thought it was impossible. Can T1 do it, or will CR be able to bring it back? Here's the aggressive damage. Proud goes in. Proud is seeing it. Proud knows. Proud is showing you why he is known as one of the better Freyas. Chorong's going, oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, we'll see if I can do this. Blitz gets the kill on a Chorong. Everybody's backing away. And T1 will knock off CR, move on to the semifinals, and we will have a new champion this time around. Who saw that coming, chat?
Here at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, Falcons just taking down Vitality. Chris, what is going on right now?
I don't know what you said, Jenny, but I think they just want. Look, that's a
I was just hoping for an update.
Falcons
Let's
taking
go.
down Vitality.
What an upset.
Okay, they get the 2
What happened?
That's good.
That's
The
it.
Falcons-
I'm just pumped. I heard an upset. I'm pumped. That's an upset. Check it off the bingo.
A lot of questions around the draft.
The random upset from a different game. Okay, anyway, here we go. So, Weibo is running the Freya. I've been looking for a little bit more Freya gameplay. Obviously, I have Freya on that bingo card. Chat, if you remember anything from the bingo card that gets checked off, just let me know. The HP is getting kind of low on the side of Weibo, so I'm very curious to see if they're going to be a little bit more hyper aggro. Do we have our first Diva packed? We got our first Diva packed, baby, and it's a 3K. Holy crap. easier decision making. They're going to definitely Diva ult. I mean, you just Diva ult to stay alive here. We do have the Diva pack, second one in the tournament. There's the combo, there's the ultimates. Zeta, again, get exactly the amount of limbs they want. Donghak gets the Diva ult kill. We have the Diva pact happening even in the semifinals. Violet says, you know what? I love this ultimate. Pops it. Knife is going in. Knife pops the ultimate. May get a kill. Ends up doing a little bit of self-damage. And chat, we get a Diva kill onto Shu. And just like that, Twisted Minds caps the point. We're about to find out. Shy's going to pop that Sojourn ultimate ASAP. You're going to want to put as much pressure as you can. There's the ultimate. Gets chained immediately. And Weibo takes the 2-1 against Liquid. Wow. And that, you know, that's kind of a reverse sweep. But there you go. They kind of do this back and forth tap, which is why they're going to play it this way. We do have a Bastion ultimate coming in, but TVT gets a kill. Quartz with a high noon is able to find one, able to get two. And chat, Twisted Mind shows you why they are a championship caliber team. Because they reverse sweep Weibo. So Team Secret running the Winston. Actually, this is the first Winston of the tournament we've seen, if I'm correct, right? And it works. The Winston comp. I don't think anybody was expecting a Winston. I have on my bingo card Dallas Fuel plays Winston. I'm just gonna check that off as like a. I'm gonna change it to someone plays Winston. That's it. Dallas Fuel takes that team fight. So attack, making the swap over to the Winston. Dude, Kellen's like, can I go back to spawn? Kellen's like, can I just, I know I have ult soon. Can I go back to spawn quickly? This is not fair. Winston. All right, we got our second Winston of the tournament. You know what? I'm going to change that on the bingo card to just Winton. All right? Any Winton moment we have, we might as well. That's instantly swap the Ryan. Why? I wonder why. Oh, it's mirror? We have officially have a mirror. Our first mirror, it took day 3. The mirror has officially happened. Day 3. All right. Anyway, so we're seeing the everybody's favorite Mauga versus Mauga. We actually have another mirror comp. So we have ourselves a mirror comp. Check it on the bingo card. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And now we officially have a mirror matchup, chat. That's why it's on the bingo card. The only player on the side of Zeta with that. And chat, we finally have something checked off the bingo card. The original Vendetta Zarya. That one has not been checked off the whole time on the bingo card. T1. And that by the way, I made that because of T1. I knew they were going to run it at some point. That's why that was on the card, and they finally did it. Now, Quartz taking a lot of damage, and Knife finds the kill on Quartz. Yubi has to pop the ult immediately, but Violet gets a kill on a funny Astro. They're going to disengage out. They know they have to disengage out. This is going to be, TVNT is going to sit on the point and try his absolute best to go for this, but Violet has that ultimate coming in. TVNT is going to run to the point, is going to try to do the Diva ult in time. There's the kills on the point. The Diva ult doesn't get anybody. Bernard picks up 2 last second. Probably gets the kill. In chat, Zeta will be your major champions, but what a series that was. They put on a show. That could have went either way. Another great major. 5 days of this, and I still have my voice. Let's go. Well, let's go.
To get one under his belt.
Spent a long time on this Zeta Division roster through multiple eras of that team.